What is up? Welcome to the Dinger Show presented by OddsShopper. I'm your host, John Hyslop, joined always by my friend, the great Aton at Shander Bets on Twitter. What's up, dude?
Oh, man, living the dream, as you would always say here. And I set goals over the weekend. You know, the Millie is great because I've expanded it into my day-to-day, right? Like you wake up every day and say, okay, today's the day I'm going to win $1 million.
Yep.
So I went out and I got 18 in, right? Which is like, if I'm lucky to get it in once a month, I'm great. So I got it in on Sunday morning, early morning. And I went out there and I said, look, you know, some people that's like, I'm going to break 90. Other people, it's like, I'm going to play with one ball. My goal is like, look, I'm going to hit a hole in one. And that's it. That's the only thing. Now, it didn't happen, but if it did.
It almost did, probably.
It almost did. But then, you know, it's the equivalent, right? Like you're dancing, you get the plaque and all that. Same thing. You tell your boss you quit the job. So I'm applying the Millie to my day-to-day.
No, it's good, man. I mean, like I said, like there's all like most people don't have like a real shot of winning $1 million in like a day. You know what I'm saying? Like most people don't have that, dude.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Like they wake up, there's literally no chance. There was years of my life went by. There was no chance I was getting my hands on $1 million. Like a 0% chance.
But things have changed now.
Oh yeah. Well, now there is. Every day that there's a baseball slate, there's a chance I can win $1 million.
There's one chance.
Yep.
That's right.
I do have a chance at $1 million. That's crazy to me. That's called opportunity.
Absolutely,
a lot of people don't get it, dude, but that is literally called opportunity.
It's knocking right away. Pretty loud. It's like you know, the police on your door. This isn't just a little bit of a rap, you know, like, you know, the little kids scratching at the door. This is a hard knock.
All of them. Yep. All right. So I've been to the slate. The dingers are not real. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like they're not great. You know what I mean? Like on the slate, but it's not bad. It's just not great. That's all. What's up, Bobby Big Wheels?
See the people piling in.
Rob, what's up, dude? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just it ain't great, but it's not bad. It's good enough. We could win $1 million. So first, let's just go see what we got at FanDuel. Just to get the day going. I'm on a new thing where I try to profit every day.
Okay.
All right. I sell out. I'm not thinking long term. I'm thinking green today.
Got it.
It's a new kick I'm on. It's been 2 days now. It's worked. Maybe cost myself money, but
you're making money. So how could it?
Didn't lose money.
Right.
So here's what I'll say. Here's what I mean by that. People are going, what are you talking about? All right. So yesterday I arbed with Hartenstein. So that doesn't even count. That's like, all right, 250. No, that doesn't count. I won 255 on ProfitX. Lost 250 here. That means $5. Here's a great example. I know I say legends never cash out, and that's true. That's true. All right. They don't. But But hear me out. Hear me out. Yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm sitting on the back porch, drinking beers. It's like, you know what? It's going to be Corbin Carroll or Ketel Marte. They didn't really offer that at DraftKings. I'm pretty sure I didn't like the price. I think that's what it was. Like it was something ridiculous. So I was like, all right, here, I'll just throw them in a parlay because they're both probably going to hit. Marte hits. Now, most guys, I would say never cash out right there. So you don't cash out. You let Carroll come up. So they were offering like $90, whatever. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I got to right before Carroll, probably the 6th or 7th inning. You know, it's like, all right, if he doesn't hit a home run this at bat, I just take my $4 and leave. Do you know what I mean? He did not hit a home run. So basically, you're kind of chancing it, but there is a chance the guy doesn't even come back up.
Right.
If there was a chance he wouldn't come back up. So you are kind of chancing it. But I just took my $4 and left. So that's what I mean. So it's not a real cash out in a sense of like one guy hit and you just it's like, no. You saw it through. It's just you got to be watching that game.
Correct.
That makes sense.
So you were able to break even, if anything.
Yeah. Well, I actually made $4.
Oh, you took the $4. Sorry. That's right.
Yeah. So they gave me oh, my bad. I thought I was showing FanDuel. Okay.
That's fine.
See what I'm saying? So I ended up getting like whatever that was, 29.43.
Beautiful.
So a losing parlay paid me $4.
But I think
that might
there's
be the way.
something to that, right? Like in the NBA, if you've got an over on Kevin Durant, 30 plus points, and he's sitting at 27, and the normal part of the rotation has him out, like the end of the third into the fourth, or maybe like 3 minutes into the fourth, and they're up by 18 or what have you. Like, is he coming back in? Probably not. So I think there are ways in which you could, like, that's not a bad. I think overall people say never cash out because, all right, a couple of things. One, you need to win the money. Clearly, like you're out to win $1 million. Let's be honest. And the other part is you're rarely going to make fair value back. But who cares if ultimately there's an angle to it? And I think in this case it made sense, and you can apply it to other sports. Where is that dude even going to come back into field of play? Right? Like, it's not a line shift in the NHL, right, John, where that dude's definitely getting back on the ice. You can make the, for whatever the case is in baseball, and also just rotations in NBA, probably some other sports too.
100%. Baseball is the easiest one to tell. It's like, all right, well, I'm not, if he does, he does. That's great. That would stink that you missed out. But at the same time, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yep.
Just on that, like I said, we're talking about one at bat.
That's it.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I did it with Cody Clemens the other day. He hits one. I waited on Bregman for as long as I could, and I was like, you know what? I'll just take my $7. Trying to think what else.
It's not bad. I mean, I can't hate it.
Yeah, I don't love doing it. It still feels wrong. It feels like dumb. But at the same time, again, you're not gonna win. Like, you're not winning real money anyways. It's a 2-leg parlay. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like it. You're not winning like real money, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, KC, that's 100% right, dude.
Big time.
That's actually a really good question for the pick six portion of the site. Why isn't there percentage odds for hits run? Because they don't. It's fixed. It's just like Prize Picks or Underdog, where it's fixed odds. Like, you get guaranteed. So basically, that's why you can use optimizers. And that's why they also don't have everything available, because some of them are like minus 155. They would never put that on there.
Correct.
But sometimes it moves into that range while it's still up there, and you can pick off a good one. But yeah, it's fixed. That's why, Isaac. To be honest with you, I don't know why DraftKings even does that, because it might be better most of the time just to do a 2-leg parlay. If you're gonna whenever the 2-pick entries are almost better as 2-leg parlays.
Correct.
At some other book. Like, you could just do those two guys at some other book. I bet you it pays more. So it's like I'll never understand why people play that.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, where you'll get that at the book. You'll get that at, like, maybe it's Underdog, Prize Pick. Like, there's going to be these discrepancies across the board where you're just better off. And absolutely, the way in which Pick Six does it, I think that's a perfect answer to it. It's also a matter of how much you're playing against the field at Pick Six, right, versus everywhere else where it's still just against the house, if that makes sense. You're building tickets as opposed to like a pool.
Well, they had to do that. Originally, it was against the house. Remember, and they had to switch it up because they were basically running a parlay book. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the same book that they had lobbied against for years.
Literally. And it's like, how, like, what law, like, that just shows that lawmakers have no idea what they're like. They don't have any idea about game. Like they're in charge of something they know nothing about, because it's like, it's not a sports book. Like, really, but like, because you only take parlays.
Yep.
Like, basically, that's what they were doing. You know, it's like, wow. But now, if you introduce the feel, like, other people peer to peer, now you're okay. That's why I like those exchanges, dude.
Yeah, good point on that with ProfitX. Yeah,
peer to peer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's fine. Like, there's no big deal. But yeah, I always laugh, and that was always funny to me.
Amazing how that works.
Yeah, we just do parlays. Like, dude, what a great racket. All right, if you're on OddsShopper right now tonight, Seattle and Dallas, Ezzy?
Yeah, Ezzy.
Magbager?
Works for me.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm going to learn how to pronounce all the WNBA names by the end of the season. Okay. So that's my bad if I said it wrong.
Pop up where you won't know how to pronounce somebody's name. NHL, it's all the time.
Yeah.
So you're not alone here, my friend.
Under 12.5 points, minus 110 at ESPN bet.
Is that negative everywhere else?
Yeah, it's like minus 130 at FanDuel.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Even money for under 11.5 at Caesars and BetMGM. Wow. Is the score back?
It's been popping up, and I thought it was definitely not taking bets anymore.
Yeah, I thought they died. Well, shout out to them if they didn't die. Good job. Way to be alive. All right, so we need some NBA. Hang on one second. Okay. Martin. What's up, dude? Hi, guys. My portfolio are a lot of unders like hits, like yours, Jaja, but I note this every day. I start 3 days. I'm new on this. Is this normal? Yeah.
100%.
It's the thing is, all right, so what happens is it's just going compared to every book. And every book, they're going to shade to the over, I promise you.
Yep.
So at some point, you're going to end up there's going to be value on the under just because, like, it is what it is. It'll always be like that, too. There's never a time where you're going to see tons of value on more overs than unders. It's always going to be that. But when you think about it, too, though, if you're an over hits guy, that's a tough world to live in. They get you. I think the under hits, when you look at all those prices, dude, you only need 1, 2. There's 3 on here. Just those top 2. Plus 210 for Soto, plus 190 for Green.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, one of those guys goes over, which happens all the time. Go through the game logs of these guys. So from a technical standpoint, it's good to have under. But, like, from a fundamental, it's also pretty good.
Incredibly good.
You know what I mean? Because, like, there's no 3 all the time.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, looking for that balance. I think you nailed it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you hit one of those, you're up. You put a unit on Soto and a unit on Green, you're up 0.9 units if Green hits and Soto loses.
Yep. Oh, it's amazing.
You're up a 1.1 unit if Soto doesn't get a hit and Riley Green does.
Jack's right. This is the way, man.
It is what it is. It sucks to watch, though, bro. Martin.
Oh, it's brutal.
Martin, like, you're just up there. You're like, please don't do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a different way of living. It truly is, right? I mean, you're essentially rooting for failure, which should be normal, right? Like, that's what our society is predicated on. It's just people staying at home, popping up on their apps and rooting for other people's failure. So why wouldn't this be easy for us?
That's basically the WNBA, their fan base in a nutshell. It's pretty wild, dude.
Have you ever seen a professional or maybe even collegiate sports league that gets so much publicity, eat and swallow itself as fast and efficiently as the WNBA? Like, they should be one of the most popular leagues on the planet with what they had with Caitlin Clark and also with Angel Reese. And yet they destroyed it in like a month. They just destroyed it.
No, it's unreal. Dude, the other day was crazy. Like, I didn't know there was anything going on. And then on, like, the WNBA released a statement. I'm just like, wait, like, what happened? They still haven't said what happened. It's like, all right, we're investigating, like, racism. Like, oh, my God. Like, I don't know what. Like, I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. There wasn't any, like, videos. Because usually you see the videos on Twitter. Like, they're there instantly. Because I love the social media because there's always a video on somebody. So
absolutely.
If you're doing some wild stuff, you're going to, like, especially in an environment like that, you're going to be viral, like, soon. But there wasn't any. So I kind of want to see what they're talking about. But, yeah, no, that fan base is wild. I think it's just a lot of people that they just don't watch sports. So they don't know. Like, one person wanted – I think Caitlin Clark to get arrested because she asked the coach to go back in because she wanted to get one more rebound for the triple-double. And they were like, that's illegal. And we're like, well, wait, like, that happens all the time.
Every time.
Yeah.
By the way,
That's why you bet triple doubles and double doubles, because you know the players are aware. So if they get close, you know they're gonna like sell out and try and get it, because that's anybody would do that.
Somebody retweeted that into my timeline, and the first thing I did was click on the initial tweeter, the line crosser, the person who had no idea what they were talking about, tweet, and right away, like the biggest indicator, the biggest red flag that you could possibly have on Twitter, I think across the board, but in these types of situations, are like who can reply. Only follow, right? Like if somebody shuts it down, then you know, like massive red flag.
Not a great take. You're about to read a take, just not good.
Just
like,
delete the tweet. Seriously. Like if you have to go that far to limit who can reply, just delete the tweet.
Yeah, don't even tweet it, because it's dumb. You know it's a bad take. But yeah, so like you said, like that's the fan base that you're dealing with. Like I said, like the woman was like, that's literally illegal, and you're like, no, that's not illegal. And then one lady's like, oh, that resulted in Dave Portnoy winning a $25,000 bet. It's like he bet that before the game.
Yep.
So like it wasn't like, and I don't know that she was totally aware of that, and I don't think that matters, because she's thinking triple double. Like the last thing on her mind was, I hope Dave Portnoy wins this bet. Do you know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with that. Like she doesn't care whatsoever. The guy wearing her uniform on the floor, because he was literally dressed in her uniform, literally courtside seats. Dude, that's not at all. I don't get where their brains just don't work.
Well, again, I think we live in a world where, and it's not just you and I and the people on here. I think it's a lot of us in sports betting and just sports in general live in a world, and maybe it's our fault, I don't know, but it's the same. It's the opposite of this. Like our version of this slop is laughing at the three people on a Jeopardy panel who couldn't pick John Madden out of a photo, yet know more about like microphysics and anything else on the planet than all of us combined, but it's our world. And it's like, how in the hell do you not know who John Madden is and what he looks like? Are you kidding me? That's sacrilegious. Like that person should be arrested. But I think the reality too is that it bleeds over in a situation where they don't, the people who just look at this as a hobby, the people who just step in because they follow one person or one story behind a person, they're not there. They don't watch the games. They're not intricate in the strategies of it. They don't recognize what a hard foul is. They've never heard of Draymond Green before. If they have, it's basically just on like third hand. That's all. It's bullshit. It's all superficial bullshit.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's like virtue signaling gets wrapped in somehow. Like the politics get involved. You're just like, dude, what are we doing? Like, I just want to watch a basketball game. I said this girl was going to get a triple double. I was going to hope she does. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to go on with my life and do whatever I was doing that day. Like it's not that deep. But
did you get her for a triple double?
No, I did not.
I see Shark
people who did. Yeah, Shark Burners had it. Anybody who had it, I was like, man, you guys, because I had it with Kelsey Plum Friday. So I had her double-double, and then I put Caitlin Clark triple-double with it, and I was going to do like a little parlay. Obviously, it would have lost, but I was like, these double-double, triple-double numbers are way off, because I think these girls are gunning for them. You know what I'm trying to say at this point? Like not that they weren't before, but I'm telling you, I think there's a thing there. So anyways, I just saw that price. I was like, that's crazy for a triple-double. So immediately, since I didn't do it, I rooted for the people to win, because that's what kind of guy I am.
Of course.
I was like, anyone who did that, I hope you win. And I was watching. I literally had to take my daughter somewhere right as that game was, going to the end. And I was like, hey, hang on. Let me just see if Clark gets this last rebound. And she looked at me like I was crazy. For one, like I'm watching WNBA on a Saturday afternoon that they like on the main TV at the house. She was just like, what is happening? Like, I want to see if she gets this rebound real quick. But I hope whoever has triple-double gets paid off. And then I saw that she went out and came back in. I was like, that is awesome. That's all I wanted to see, was that coaches are cool with that.
Think about this. The entire NBA betting Twitterverse has been bitching and moaning right through Sunday about how these games have been out of hand, and you got a guy 25 plus, and he's sitting at 23, and the team's up by 40 going into the fourth, and you know he's not going to play. Well, wouldn't you want, like, this is what we want. We want Jalen Williams to demand to the coach to go back in when they're up by 40 in a closeout game 7 so he can get 3 more points. Isaiah
100%.
Hartenstein or any of these other guys, right? Like, that's just what we want.
Yeah. Why not?
All day. Anybody betting overs should thank Caitlin Clark for possibly opening up the floodgates, or at least forcing some people to look. Everything's connected to betting as is. Maybe she started something.
I like it.
I hope
All right.
so.
So here's what I did. We'll get going. Anyone hit that? No, I didn't have that game. I went to use it, Shark Burners, but then I didn't.
I didn't even see that. Did you?
Yeah, it was there. I saw it Saturday or Friday. Whenever I saw it, I was like, man, I got to use that. So what I've been doing was the OddsShopper ARB tool.
Yep.
Comes in handy, or you can use the screen to do this. But here, I'll show you. Legitimately any profit boost I've been getting since we're doing a bunch of millies and a bunch of home run parlays. What happens is they give you these boosts. I got 100% profit boost. They only give me $25, but on any wager.
It's amazing, isn't this?
Yeah, any wager. And I'm like, wow. All right. So what I'll do is I'll go take Lodolo today. So I found it on OddsShopper. So just use the screen, just whatever. Took his under 5.5 plus 160. I went over to the exchange, no vig, got his over for like plus 120. I get like I think $12. So for free.
Yep.
Like here's $12 because he's gonna have to go over or under. That's a fact. You know what I mean? There's no you can't debate that. Like he's either going over or under 5.5. So it's a way to get free money, and that's how it's gonna pay for these. I mean, I know it's only $1.16, so I'm gonna pocket a few bucks. But again, I'm on the every day is green kick. We're getting back to that. Every day is green. I'm not trying to be the smartest man in the room anymore. I'm trying to be the greenest man in the room. All right. So let's go green. Go green, green, green. Every day is green, and we just got to figure it out. It kind of makes you feel like an athlete in a way, Tom, because like all you care about is winning.
Yeah,
it's winning at all costs today. So
it's like Caitlin Clark. You're winning. You're up by 30, and you want to get back in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Get that rebound. But so that's what it's been leading to.
That's
and then today's Millie
tool. I like it,
dude. That's the way.
Yeah, it's so smart, man.
That's the way. Just like I said, take any profit boost. You're gonna get 50%ers. You're gonna get 100%ers. You're gonna get whatever. Just yeah. Nice job, Joe Dog. But that's how you do it, man.
Did you bet that Ezzy?
No, it's gone. It was at ESPN anyways. They'll let me do $5. I'm going to talk about limits tomorrow, I think.
Let's do it.
How to get it. Like, limits are bad, dude. But Christian Walker, Yandy Diaz, Spencer Torkelson, Jordan Walker, real guy. I looked them up. Pete Crow Armstrong, Jake Bowers, Jan Moncada, and Max Muncy. That is the Millie. That's what I said earlier about, like, I don't love this dinger slate. Like, these are not circle of trust guys. Spencer is. Christian Walker is an old school one. Like, you don't get out. You just don't. Yep. You don't get featured a lot. And he's in they don't get featured a lot category. Everyone else, not a circle of trust guy. Maybe looking to get in, though. Everyone, their body of work counts. You know what I mean? So they hit one tonight. Maybe they can get considered. Kind of like the Hall of Fame. But a lot.
Are you on FanDuel right now, or are you staying on the ARB tool?
My bad.
Oh no, okay.
And then Pete Crow Armstrong, Christian Walker, and Jake Bowers. That is the Thrilly. I think that happens. I used the 30% profit boost on that, so that helped a little bit. I think Bowers is the one though. So does the Dogs. I should have shut
Dogs love. What happened to the shade action?
I did. I should have shut them. I left them open.
Oh, that's a rookie. Come on, bro. That's a rookie move right there.
Dude. It's her birthday though.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
So it's
gotta
like,
lead with
you
that.
leave it?
Definitely
Hold
got to
on.
leave
I'm
with
not
that.
leaving it.
We also have the king of the diamond tonight. So when he gets back, we can talk through that. But I already targeted this one game. How do you not? Cubs, Marlins, Chicago's just pelting the baseball right now. Miami, I mean, this is just lit city here for Edward Cabrera. I was saying, we have the king of the diamond tonight to get to for DraftKings.
Oh, yeah, we got to get to that. All right, well,
Yep.
here, last one. Colton Gordon, 5+ strikeouts, plus 162. I don't think that should be 162. It still is, if you want to tail me on that.
I'm just curious. How do you have nothing right now at Coors Field?
I don't know.
Righties for the Phillies?
I don't know. Oh, because it was Philly. I don't do the righties on the Phillies. I'm a lefties.
You're a
guy.
lefty only?
Yeah. For Phillies, yeah. Dude, you got me walking into Casty. Who else is the righty? You know what I'm saying? Like the righties. Like I can't. Trey Turner.
The only bet. Okay. Let me meet you halfway here. You're right. There aren't a shit ton of opportunity on the right side. If Alec Boehm's launch angle was, I don't know, 7 degrees higher, then he's the guy. Let me rephrase this. I like JT tonight. I bet JT tonight. I think his trajectory right now is more upward as far as how he's been hitting the ball. You've got the moon level atmosphere over at Coors Field. I jumped on JT for my short early this AM, and it was, again, just trying to take it. I mean, my God, the guy on the other side for Colorado Slop is just so bad.
Freeland.
So bad. Oh, my God. So bad. And he gives up runs. I don't care if it's home runs or line drives or ground balls. He gives up runs at home. So I was just curious why he stayed away. But I get the strategy. There are not a lot of rush guys. Like you're rushing to the window to bet a righty on Philly. I get that.
I can wait too to see how I'm playing out. Because again, I gotta stay green, dude. You know what I mean? I'm in a fight.
So you're saying that if you're red by the time this game,
now we're going in.
But if you're green, you're done. You're pulling out.
It depends on how green we are. You know what I mean? Like I'll let the books are gonna have to go to bed losers that night. You know what I mean? They're gonna get their chance tomorrow. If I'm too green, it depends.
Kyle Schwarber is 240.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are we doing? That's what I'm saying. I just moved on. I was like, all right, so they're obviously not serious.
Yeah, the wind's blowing in. That's fine.
I don't think it matters.
I'm no Kevin Roth here, but like, which way is the wind blowing on the moon right now? I mean, it's essentially you get the ball up there. Oh, Castellanos. Why? What? Something happened?
I think isn't Biden about to die?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, he's not yet.
Someone's gonna die.
Yeah, look up JT.
Probably.
But look, if Bohm was just hitting the ball a little bit like this way instead of this way,
a little more up. All right, yeah. So I don't have any boost that we can actually use to like steal money from these people. So we're gonna have to take it the old-fashioned way. I just wanted to point out, we're on DraftKings right now. There is no team home runs still.
Somebody got the word out.
Yeah, so I talked. All right, so Lucy Burge is now with DK. She announced it today, so I can finally say it. I asked her on the Thunderdome the other day if she would go back and talk to the DK people and say, hey, can we get the home runs back? But I don't know if she has that kind of pull. I mean, it's like her first day, you know what I mean? She's like walking in, demanding shit. I don't know if that's going to go well. But she said she would ask them and see what happened. But, yeah, so we got boots on the ground or boots in the building.
Right.
So there is that. But, yeah. Also, though, FanDuel does have team home runs. I think if worse comes to worse tonight, let's say I'm a little bit red, maybe we do go into one of these games. Maybe it's the Angels.
It's definitely the Angels. I got a guy if you want him. But
go ahead. Well, no, team home runs.
Oh, team. Well, I mean, yeah, they're hitting a home run.
FanDuel.
Oh, wow.
I believe. Hang on, we'll find out. I think they still. Yeah, FanDuel still has home runs.
Are they favorable? Meaning you're getting the half, or are they all jacked to 1.5?
No, they're going to be 1.5. Going to be 1.5. But plus 158. So, like I said, you just can't be willy-nilly parlaying them like we were doing.
Yeah,
you got to lock in a little bit. I think the Rays hit one tonight at least. But I think this Colton guy. Actually, my bad. No, I'd say under, dude. They're not getting 2 home runs off Colton.
No,
I think that kid might be good. I read somewhere he
you're
delivered
right.
pizza after he was a pro when he was rehabbing his elbow. Just
Is
because
that
he
right?
wanted something to do. Yeah. Kid, stand-up guy, dude.
Okay.
Always go with guys that have delivered pizza before. Those guys know what time it is. They got to get there. They got to find the way. They got to get the pizza there hot. Like, that job's not the easiest job in the world. You know what I mean? People think it is, but like, you're fighting traffic. Yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot of times those guys are a little bit high too. So now they're stoned trying to do this and still getting the job done. Like, I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying some of them are. So
I spent a good summer at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, going from my senior year to like I had to shit around and spend another half semester there. So my mom was like, there's no way anybody's helping you with this. This is your dumbass fault. So I worked at Domino's at Gettysburg, PA for a summer. Now, let me say this. I was a delivery driver. I delivered Domino's, right? So yeah, I mean, a little stoned, right? Which made me a little off there.
It's what it is.
But yeah, I mean, it was amazing because the entire city, if you will, or area, if you will, just completely changed over. So as you're pulling this up, I went one time, they were doing this big reenactment, and I had to deliver 2 pies to these 2 women who were like fully dressed up in gear and everything. And it was cold and miserable out. And these folks were all doing like the beans and all the bullshit you see in the movie, right? Like as far as the reenactment. And here these 2 women are that order Domino's pizza. And I'm coming in and I'm like, all right, here you go, outside trying to find these people, right? And it was like they committed a crime. People were coming down like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, how dare you order pizza? We're out here slaving over this stuff like that. So Adams County, Pennsylvania, my friend, I've earned my stripes delivering pizza.
Shit gets weird out there on the streets, dude. It's not easy.
Sometimes they're not even streets.
That's great. Yeah. Yeah.
The road ends.
I was in Orlando. Did a little Papa John's, did a little Domino's at different times, like college. Yeah, it was legit, dude. It was, yeah. I mean, it wasn't easy. Right? You had a Dodge Stratus just doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Ford Ranger at one point. Thing was lowered with rims on it, dude. It was delivering pizzas.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't easy.
Back the trunk's rattling, right? Because your system is more expensive than the car that it's in.
Yeah, so that for that reason, I think Colton Gordon gets 5+ strikeouts.
I love it. I love it.
All right, and then the home run, I think the Angels might be what you want to do.
Yeah, there's one. I mean, God, there's a guy that I really like there, but he's steamed down a lot. I was pretty surprised at that.
Lugo?
For me, it was Ohop. Hold on a second.
Ohapi.
Yeah, but I mean, again, he was north of 5-1.
Yeah, he's 500 right now.
Where? Oh, on DK. Yeah, FanDuel, he steamed all the way down to 430.
I kind of like Lugo.
There you go.
Throw him with Ohapi.
Matthew Lugo.
Modi,
could you go to? I guess you could go to this Baltimore game too, right? You got on one. I mean, Dean Kremer probably single-handedly got that guy fired. At least he was a big part of it.
Yeah, no, a lot of guys homering.
Yeah, right. Then the other side, you got anybody that can hit right gunner. Anybody else that can hit righties.
So Hop and Lugo 10 will get you like 590 something. I got to figure out how to cover up that 10 though. I got to stay green. You know what I mean?
You must.
Got to stay green.
You must stay green.
I think, are they making you parlay it?
Yes, you parlayed it. I put the 2 Kyles together in the.
You have to parlay it?
Yes, you have to parlay it, my friend.
Man, these people. I'm going to roll these guys. I'm staying green. Yeah, no, Bobby Big Wheels. I got that from Modi. I went back in and looked at the EV logs. Modi was saying how legit he was, and he was right. This guy's legit. He just hit a plus 1,000 yesterday. I kind of did too, except he was in the millie, so I didn't get anything to show for it.
Was that Jackson Holiday?
Out the millie, but I would never live myself down. Like I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I cashed out the millie and it cashed.
Oh,
no. After the first guy hit. Do you know what I mean?
You are eternally locked into that ticket every single day.
Yeah, I will never not have one, dude.
No.
I will always have one. It'll always be on the books. It's a free shot at a millie, and one day I'm gonna win. I might make a YouTube video explaining why I think that, because I really do believe I'm going to win $1 million. I believe that. I 100% believe that. Like everyone says donation, it's just for content. No. I truly believe I'm going to hit one of those one day. And I truly believe it's going to hit once. Like I don't think it'll ever hit more than, like, I literally think it'll be one time.
That's all you need is to hit one time.
And that's the whole point of it. We just need to get lucky every day for the rest of my life. The books have to get lucky. I just have to get lucky once.
That's it.
I feel like I'm in the better spot.
That's truly it. No, I agree, man.
You know what I mean?
I think you're right.
For the rest of the time I'm alive, the books are going to have to get lucky and have the right 8 guys not homer on the same day. Yep. And I just got to do it once. So, I don't know. Yeah, jack off. I had a mini truck, dude. It was like a Ford Ranger, and it had rims on it, hammers.
That's beautiful. What a beautiful sight.
It was like a turquoise color, too. So, I mean, it was blacked out windows. Like, dude, I was on it, dude. I was doing it, man. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't have like 1,000 kids. You know what I mean? Running around.
Right. Yeah, just rolling.
Crazy. Yep.
We're rolling.
Yeah.
What do you think about Neto tonight on that game?
I don't know. Everybody's in play. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm 100% like everybody. JT Money you're gonna see some shit, man. That's all I'm saying tonight from him. Like you're gonna see something you probably never seen. But like guys just hit him, and I want him to be good.
Right.
I just don't know what's gonna happen, dude.
I mean, look, I got my trio. I'm set here. Dude, Alec Boehm is plus 630 to go yard in a righty-lefty matchup in Coors Field. I mean, again, is the wind really mitigating it that much?
No, not a
massive buy low spot. He's such a massive buy low spot.
The great Kevin Roth has said many times that wind doesn't matter in Coors.
I'm taking a shot, man. I got Naylor, Bowers, and Boehm. I'm taking a shot.
Where's the Orioles game?
That's in Milwaukee.
I don't see it.
Oh, yeah.
What time?
Quinn Priest, the Priest, is on a hill.
It's not listed at DraftKings right now.
Is it off the board? It's at 7:40 Eastern, our time. Did something change on that?
It's not listed.
I think I bet a guy to hit a home run in this game earlier.
Yeah, I got Jake Bowers.
Yeah, I just bet Bowers. I just bet Bowers right now. Oh, you have Bowers too, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's hitting a home run, dude. There's no doubt about that.
I love it. I'm at $25 to win just under 6K. I won't quit my job, but, I'll let him know I'll take the day off.
Hell yeah. I mean, bro, I ain't coming in tomorrow. I got 6K.
Like, what are you thinking?
Come on, dude. Let me show you real quick. I'll show you guys Eli's site.
What's the maximum amount that you can win? And I don't say this as like, a sports bettor. I say this as somebody who's got like responsibilities. You've got family, right? House. You've got bills, you've got shit, right? Like you can't just sit, as much as you and I would love to, we can't sit here for 24 hours a day and just doing this, right? Like we got to do other stuff. What's the most you can win to where you're just blowing it? To where it's like, you know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to hit the casino. I'm going to do that. Whatever your blowing it is, like forget about me and my suggestion. It could be go out and fish on like some deep sea cruise for 2 days, like whatever blowing it is. But my point is like, what's the most you win without telling anybody as far as like responsibility wise? 1K, 3K, 10K?
No matter the Millie. Just because I'm to the point where I got way too much overhead over here. Like with kids, they got college cars, stuff like that coming up. They got weddings coming up. I got 3 daughters. So it would have to be like the Millie or something. It couldn't be if it was 20 grand. I mean, I always say I broke even no matter what.
Right.
I never won. I never lost. I'd say, dude, it was right there, dude. Just nothing happened. Broke even. But that's the best way, actually, for anybody that wants to know. Let's say you have a significant other, blah, 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 blah. That's the answer. Did you win? I broke even.
Yep.
Never say you won. Never say you lost. Because
there you go.
You only can break even. All right, that's all you can do. So just put that in your back pocket. Yeah, I don't know, man. One day, dude, that's gonna hit. But yeah, I don't. It would be a Millie. It would. Dude, my brain is broken when it comes to that now.
Yep.
Nothing's enough.
No,
nothing.
Nor should it be.
Yeah, never enough. It'll never be enough, no matter what. Oh, dude, they're calling.
Go ahead, take that. We're late anyway.
That might be DraftKings.
We got it.
Yeah, I don't know. So before this thing starts, you have to have your King of the Diamond in before. Right? Before all the other games start, or else it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, I put a couple of the Kyles together in that Miami game. Chicago.
Yeah, so I got to figure that out before. But yeah, we're doing walking tacos tonight. I got to get a kid to soccer practice. I got to get out of here. I wanted an Orioles guy, so I'm going to wait for them to pop back up. Not an Orioles guy. I'm sorry. Whoever's playing them, the Brewers. I'll probably be Bowers. He's the guy I like the most today. Bowers, I think, is definitely homering. I don't see how he couldn't. It just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
I'm not a batter first pitcher guy, but I mean, dude. Yeah, so the Baltimore lineup's out, but the whatchamacallit's not.
Dude, I mean, this is basically an automatic walk for Kyle Schwarber, wherever he is in the lineup. I can tell you that. This dude is not pitching to Schwarber.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Lefty. Woo. I'm telling you, if the home. So, I'm going to lie. Schwarber's not leading off. We know that. He's probably going to hit, third? So,
probably.
It's time to live bet. Kyle, I imagine I'll get a better number. Or do you wait until after the first at bat, knowing that he's going to get at least one more opportunity to face Freeland? There's a little bit of a gamble because Freeland could get his ass pelted and run out of the game through 2. But it's like, okay, if he's getting run out of the game that bad, chances are that Schwarber's had another at bat.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. He would get that extra at bat, yeah.
All right, I'm going to bet the first plate appearance, my little first plate appearance, and then I'm also going to add the live home run after the first one. Bang. Okay. Here we go. We're in business.
Are we interested in Matt Shaw from the Cubs? I think he's a banger, isn't he?
Yeah, look, that game in its own right, I mean, Edward Cabrera is just...
Yeah, that could happen. And your boy Mick Abel, he got optioned.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, guys out there setting records, right? And now they just send him down.
Brewers game's back on DK. Jack V with the shout, with the assist.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think it was just because that lefty's going to open for Priester. I think that's the only thing. So they just wanted to kind of adjust.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's fine. I don't think it matters. All right, guys, have a great day. If you don't use OddsShopper and haven't used it, you got to do it. I mean, it is literally the best EV tool on the market today. If you're using any of the, the exchanges, you have to use this because it literally, ProfitX, NoVig, there's ways to ARB, which we can use the OddsShopper tools to find those ARBs, and then the EV. Dude, there's always EV stuff this time of the day on the exchanges just because those lines don't move. So try it out. There's a link in the description. It's free for a week. So if it sucks, you never pay a dime. Doesn't matter. But I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's awesome. We use it every day ourselves. We talk about it on the show every day. Try it out. Promo code SLOP, again, free for a week, 50% off your first purchase. So, guys, just get on it. It's time. All right, have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow. Don't do anything stupid because it's Dinger Tuesday tomorrow. So let's save it for that. And I'll see you later, Eitan. Have a great one.
See you. You got it, brother.